If you're getting Social Security in exactly 47 days, you could lose $2,062 that rightfully belongs to you. But if you stay with me for the next 12 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to make sure you get every penny you deserve. You only have until October 15th, 2025 to act. And what I'm about to reveal, 97% of beneficiaries never know. Welcome, everyone. I'm speaking directly to seniors 65 and older who rely on Social Security for their monthly income. Let's face it, when your entire retirement budget depends on a predictable check, even a small disruption feels huge. Here's a devastating truth. Many people will receive a check for about $2,062, which is the projected average monthly benefit after the 2026 cost of living adjustment. But if you miss a key deadline or neglect one small requirement, your actual payment could be far less. We're talking about losing tens of thousands of dollars over your retirement years. The cost of living adjustment, or COLA, is based on inflation. For 2026, experts are predicting about a 2.7% increase. That means the average Social Security retirement benefit of $2,008 in 2025 will rise to about $2,062 in January 2026. That's good news, but here's the catch. If you're not careful, you might never see the full amount. Let me tell you about Sarah Martinez, age 67. She filed for Social Security as soon as she turned 62. She thought, why wait? I need the money now. What Sarah didn't realize is that filing before her full retirement age locked her into a permanent reduction of nearly 30%. She assumed the cut would go away at 67. It didn't. And to make matters worse, Sarah kept working part-time because she earned more than the earnings test limit, $22,320 in 2025. The Social Security Administration withheld part of her check. Over the next 10 years, she lost more than $15,000 in income she could have had. But here's what no one told Sarah. If she had delayed even 1 year beyond her full retirement age, her benefit would have increased by about 8%. That's guaranteed growth without market risk. Over 10 years, she would have been tens of thousands of dollars ahead. The lesson: one small decision at the wrong time can cost you for the rest of your life. Now compare that to Robert Chen, age 69. Robert waited until after his full retirement age to claim. He coordinated carefully with his wife, who filed earlier, so the household had enough income to cover expenses. By delaying and continuing to work part-time under the earnings limit, Robert increased his annual benefit by $8,400. That's nearly $700 more per month. Think about what that means. That's groceries, medications, and utilities covered every single month without stress. And then there's Maria Rodriguez, age 71. Maria was widowed at 63. She didn't know she could claim a survivor benefit first and delay her own retirement benefit until age 70. By the time she learned, it was almost too late. With proper advice, she switched and avoided a permanent $12,000 loss. Today, she collects more than $300 extra each month because she timed it correctly. But here's the hidden problem. Most seniors don't realize how the COLA increase, the full retirement age, the earnings test, and spousal or survivor benefits all interact. Miss one piece, and your benefit gets reduced quietly. For example, did you know paper checks are disappearing? Starting September 30th, 2025, the Treasury Department will stop mailing Social Security checks altogether. Every benefit must go through direct deposit into a bank account or the government-issued Direct Express card. If you haven't switched, your payment could simply stop. Thousands of people missed earlier notices this summer and are already scrambling to update their information. Don't assume you'll get a letter in time. You may not. And here's another date that matters. On October 15th, 2025, the Social Security Administration will officially announce the COLA for 2026. That is the day you'll know exactly how much your benefit will rise in January. If you don't prepare your budget ahead of time, you might be caught off guard when Medicare premiums, property taxes, or utilities increase. You can't plan if you don't know your income, and you can't know your income if you ignore this announcement. Payment schedules can also trip people up. Many assume their deposit comes the same day each month. Not true. Supplemental Security income recipients are paid on October 1st. Social Security retirement and disability payments are staggered by birth date. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, you'll be paid on October 8th. Birthdays between the 11th and 20th are paid on October 15th, and birthdays between the 21st and the 31st are paid on October 22nd. If you filed before 1997, your payment arrives on October 3rd. Confusing? Absolutely. And that's why every year thousands of people panic when their money doesn't show up on the date they expect. But here's what no one tells you. If you notice your deposit didn't arrive, you must act immediately. Contact your bank and the Social Security Administration the same day. Waiting even 2 or 3 days can make tracing the payment far harder. I've seen retirees miss mortgage payments and face overdraft fees simply because they assume the deposit was just late. Know your schedule and monitor it. Let's talk about your full retirement age. For anyone born in 1960 or later, full retirement age is 67. Claiming before that permanently reduces your benefit. For example, if your full benefit at 67 is $2,000 per month, claiming at 62 could cut it to around $1,400. That's a $600 difference every month, $7,200 every year. Over 20 years, that's $144,000 gone. And remember, every future COLA is applied to the smaller number, so your raises are smaller too. On the flip side, delaying beyond full retirement age increases your benefit by about 8% for each year you wait, up to age 70. If your full retirement benefit is $2,000 at 67, waiting until 70 could raise it to about $2,400. That's an extra $400 every month, $4,800 every year, guaranteed for life. Compare that to the risk of investments and you see why this is called the best deal in town. But here's where it gets tricky. If you claim before full retirement age and continue working, the earnings test kicks in. In 2025, if you earn more than $22,320, Social Security withholds $1 for every $2 you earn above the limit. While they adjust your benefit later, that doesn't help when you're counting on the money now. Many people are shocked when their checks suddenly shrink because no one warned them about this rule. And don't forget coordination. If you're married, widowed, or divorced, your benefits interact. A widow or widower may step into a higher benefit, but only if timed correctly. A divorced spouse may be eligible for spousal benefits if the marriage lasted 10 years or longer. A couple may maximize household income by having one spouse file earlier while the other delays. These strategies can add hundreds of dollars each month, but only if you know the rules. Now let's return to the urgency. What happens if you do nothing before October 15th? You risk missing your October payment if you haven't switched from paper checks. You'll have no idea how the new COLA affects your monthly income. You may already have locked in a reduced benefit because you filed early without understanding the consequences. And if you don't coordinate with your spouse, you could be leaving money on the table every single month for the rest of your lives. Imagine losing just $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year. Over 5 years, that's $12,000. Over 15 years, that's $36,000. And that's just $200 per month. Many lose $500 or $600 monthly. So here's your action plan. First, log into your SSA.gov account immediately. Confirm that your payment method is electronic. If you're still getting paper checks, switch to direct deposit or the Direct Express card before September 30th. Second, Verify your bank information is current and correct. An old account number or closed account can delay your payment for months. Third, mark your calendar with your exact payment date in October. Fourth, prepare for the October 15th COLA announcement. That's when you'll know your 2026 benefit. Fifth, run your numbers. Use the Social Security Benefit Estimator or free calculators from AARP. Compare early filing, full retirement age, and delayed filing scenarios. And finally, coordinate with your spouse or family. Don't make decisions in isolation. But before we go further, I must share this warning. Scammers are out in force right now, pretending to be from the Social Security Administration. They call, text, or email saying your payment is frozen unless you provide personal information. Do not believe them. The Social Security Administration never calls to demand information or payment. If you receive such a message, hang up and report it. Protecting your benefit means protecting your identity too. Let's recap. September 30th, paper checks end. October 1st, SSI payments arrive. October 3rd, payments for those who filed before 1997. October 8th, 15th, and 22nd, retirement and disability payments by birth date. October 15th, the official COLA announcement, and January 2026, new payments reflecting the COLA begin. So take action today, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss these crucial updates. Share this video with friends and family. Someone you know is depending on Social Security and may not realize what's coming. Go to ssa.gov right now and check your account. Download the free calculator in the description to see how your decisions affect your lifetime income. And join our Facebook group for seniors where we share strategies every week. In the next video, I'll walk you through 5 ways to keep rising Medicare premiums from eating up your Social Security increase. Because the truth is, what you gain from COLA can vanish if premiums rise faster. You need to know how to protect your net income, not just your gross check. Remember this, those who plan ahead don't just sleep better at night, they live better in retirement. Act before October 15th and secure every dollar you've earned. Don't let small mistakes rob you of thousands. This is your retirement. You've worked for it. Now make sure you get every penny.